Hello everyone and welcome to GoldenNova's First Reacts, where I react first all the things you want to see reacted to first, as long as I'm the first person you come to react to things first. And this might seem like a strange place to start today's video, but I posted this 5 days ago. I wish Konami would print monsters that discarded to get you field spells. I missed that archetype. We have like 6 of them and I thought it was really cool. It got you an important card. It kind of builds up the story of the theme. I just really liked it, so I posted that. And today it appears that we have confirmed that Konami is watching everything that I talk about, because today we have new Witchcrafter cards, and one of them seems to have fulfilled the prophecy. A big thank you to everyone on Blue Sky for chiming in about this. Follow for more gifts of prophecy from the great beyond. Let's go ahead and check out the new Witchcrafter cards after I cut through the one tab that I left here to get all these pages. Professional video producer, by the way. New Witchcrafter cards. We've already seen a few of them off of the Revolution booster. That's going to give us some tunes, which we've seen all of. The rest of these Witchcrafters still waiting on those Unchained cards, but if these are anything to go off of, we're going to see some pretty powerful chunks of cardboard in just a second. For now, let's see what these ones do. Notably, I know that it involves what I said in the Blue Sky post, but I haven't actually read. I scanned it, waiting as little as possible. I know that it discards itself to search a field spell or a different Witchcrafter spell card, so it's not exactly what I was talking about, but it's close enough that we know that I'm able to pluck the Strands of Fate. Let's go start with Witchcrafter Marka, a level 6 Dark Spellcaster monster, 2500 attack, 0 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. First, you can tribute this card from your hand or field to add a Witchcrafter field or continuous spell card from your deck to your hand. Okay, so that's good. It's not discarding, but you know, we'll, yeah. So we're like close enough. We're close enough to it that I'm willing to take the credit for it. These are some good cards to grab a hold of. I reread the cards in preparation for this, and Walpurgis is a fantastic, repeatable way to search cards, transform cards in hand into Witchcrafter monsters. The thing that I saw when rereading it was that the one that replaces the Witchcrafter discards to, like, sending the Witchcrafter spells from deck to graveyard was not a once per turn thing. I didn't say like you can only use this once per turn, so that's pretty splendiferous. So having a way to access this is wild. Second, if a face-up Witchcrafter monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the graveyard, and if you do, tribute one opponent's monster. Ooh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. I love kaijuing my opponent. Now, notably, this is not a true kaijuing effect. This is not tributing for an inherent summon. So you're not saying with game mechanics. This is an effect that tributes, so this does not get around towers that have this card is unaffected by claws. That being said, still some pretty good removal. And is going to be in the graveyard because you put it there from your hand to get those cards. So, no, solid inclusion. Really good stuff here. Hard to complain about. What, consistency booster, plus a way to get more material on board, plus a way to remove monsters that doesn't target and doesn't destroy them. And notably, our new Witchcrafter spell card, or one of them, is a fusion spell that uses banished material. So our banishing our Witchcrafters, not a huge deal, especially because like half of them already banished themselves anyway. So this just kind of adds into that. Next up, another fusion monster. We've added another to the set, centering Witchcrafters as a fusion theme. So welcome aboard, team. This is Witchcrafter Pupils, a level 8 fire spellcaster monster with 1800 attack and 2100 defense, requiring a Witchcrafter monster and any spellcaster monster. Isn't that the same materials as Vice Madame? Witchcrafter, Vice Madame. Come on, load up page. We'll get to. Okay, yeah, one Witchcrafter, one spellcaster monster. Interesting. So you have your choice out of either of these. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. First, during the main or battle phase, as a quick effect, you can activate one of these effects, add a Witchcrafter spell from your deck to your hand, or return a Witchcrafter normal or quick play spell, or reveal one to apply that spell's activation effect. Oh, that's very funny. And then second, during your end phase, you can return one of your banished Witchcrafter cards to the graveyard. Wait, this is so nutty. We get to immediately recur Marka. There's all kinds of, like the Witchcrafter Pupils makes sense as the showcase card for this one because all of them have those graveyard effects that banish themselves to accomplish something. So this just gets them back in rotation. This is actually really sick. So we have two different modes here. So this one is here. So if you don't have Witchcrafter spells, or you don't plan on playing a lot of them, you want to do this one. Because this gets you Witchcrafter spells, and it triggers your Witchcrafter spells during your opponent's turn. It's like you're playing a little bit of Runic when using Pupils. But if you're looking to get a lot of value, you can fuse into Vice Madame that triggers an effect based on when you use spell cards or non-fusion spellcaster monster effects. Really cool stuff. Wow, this is gnarly. Yeah, these are really good updates for the deck. Holy cow. Once again, Revolution Booster. The closest thing to a miss out of this is the Toon cards, but even then, the Toon cards are pretty solid for what they're accomplishing. So, holy cow, designers are in on it. That would normally be where the video ends, but as we did the last reveal, that was not the last of the Blazing Dominion TCG exclusives. So we're going to go ahead and look at those, and you have to respect my restraint for not reading all of these, because I saw the posting when it happened, and I held off on reading what Gaming Gamer GG does. It's a card made after my own soul. They called to me, and I held off, just for you, so just feel that in your heart. Gaming Gamer GG is a rank 4 Earth Machine Xyz monster with 2600 attack and 2000 defense, requiring any 2 level 4 machine monsters. If this card is special summoned, you can change all monsters your opponent controls to attack position. If your opponent has a monster on their field or graveyard, I hate in. I hate the in. Like, the in is there because like a monster in the graveyard, but they have the field, and I don't like things that say that it's in the field. They're on the field or in the graveyard. Could we get like a little extra? I don't know. If your opponent has a monster on their field or in their graveyard, you can detach one material from this card to send a machine monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Then you can apply this effect. Choose a machine Xyz monster in your graveyard, and this card's name becomes that monster's name until the end phase. Why does it care that our opponent has a monster? Is that to prevent this from being like a turn 1 play? Summon machine, choose an Xyz in your graveyard. So you can send whatever machine you want, but you have to pick an Xyz monster. So this is train support. This is train support, right? You make this, and as long as your opponent has a monster, you send like Liba or something, and then you can make overlay immediately into the bigger ones. Well, you don't send Lib, you send Gustav, and then you put Lib on top of this. But like, and there's plenty of level 4 machine monsters that you play in the trains deck. Normally you bring them up to level 10, but this one can just stay at 4. I guess it checks if your opponent has a monster so that this doesn't help enable you to, but like Gustav is the one that you go into that burns your opponent, but you'd have to take on its name to do the burning, but or like its effect is what does the burning, so if you take its name, it doesn't do anything. Sorry, I'm sorry. 1 second. I'm sorry, folks. Card database. I'll look into this at some point. I'm just gonna load pages while we're doing the next one. That I feel like this is just train support here to enable Gustav nonsense, or like rank 10 burn nonsense. We will continue this story as it further develops. Next up is Fata Dragna, a level 5 Wind Dragon fusion effect monster with 1000 attack and 2500 defense, requiring 2 monsters with the same type and attribute but different levels. Hello, Super Polymerization target. It's so good to see you again. Also instant fusion, so if this guy's anything worth running, we can see this in a lot of decks. Your opponent can't target fusion monsters. You control the card effects. My heart. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion summon, you can special summon a fusion monster from your extra deck in defense position, but negate its effects, also return it to the extra deck during the end phase. Also, for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except fusion monsters. Okay, so this is supposed to work with things like super duper polymerization, right? Like, you pull out Fata Dragna, and then you fuse with it, so then it goes to the graveyard because it was used as fusion material. and then you get another extra, like that's super duper polymerization. Very good for the name. Apex polymerization sounds very cool. My only issue with super duper polymerization is that for some reason it had nothing to do with super polymerization. Oh, but it's a super poly target that works with super duper polymerization. These people are so funny. Okay, target an effect monster on the field, special summon a monster from the extra deck with the same type and attribute but a different level. Oh, probably not then, because we need to... This is a wind dragon. This maybe isn't a super duper polymerization card. Very, very specific. If it was Ore, that'd be a different story. But otherwise, this would work. Yeah. I'm sure that this is still like an instant fusion target. You bring it out, use the fusion material. Or you just instant fusion it and let it sit on the field and just give all of your fusion monsters like targeting protection for the turn. That seems good enough for me. And like if your fusion deck is just running general like fusion effects like polymerization, which is a relevant card today, you could just make this trigger any effects that activate on fusion, like being used as fusion material, and then this just sits there and provides cover for you. I'm kind of a fan. This is a pretty fantastic little tool. As a fusion enjoyer, B+. Okay, Genia of the Ring, level 4 Earth Spellcaster monster, 1850 attack and defense. Spellcaster with 1850 attack detected, folks. We are seeing some fairy tale support now. If this card is in your hand, you can target one face-up monster on the field. Special summon this card. Also, that target becomes a Spellcaster monster. It just is. It just is now. Forever. The next time, that target would be destroyed by a card effect this turn. It is not destroyed. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Spellcaster monsters. If this card is tributed or banished to activate a Spellcaster monster's effect, you can add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Genia of the Ring once per turn. Oh, okay. I don't know what that's... there's got to be a fairy tale thing involving that, but I have read them one time for the you know, when they were revealed, but I haven't remembered if that's a larger thing. Maybe this is also Clown Crew support, because I know they factor in a lot of tributing stuff, but they're not spellcasters. They're like a bunch of things. So jury's out. I'll do a little looking at some point, and I know I've been looking off at the screen for a lot of stuff here, but I think going over the entire fairy tale thing might be a little much for this right now. Okay, Checker. I saw the image for this one, and I am so happy that we have people out here making Shredder references in 2026. That's fantastic. Checker is a level 4 Earth Machine monster, 2000 attack, 0 defense. It cannot be normal summoned if you control a monster. I've seen that text before. I've seen that on a very scary monster before. You contribute this card to special summon one machine monster from your deck whose attack equals its own defense. It's Despot support, folks. We have Despot support. It's also Gizmek support, but Gizmeks are Despots. But return to the hand during the end phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard and discard a card to special summon an Iron Rubble token, which is a level 1 Earth Machine monster, but it cannot be used as material for fusion, synchro, or link summons. Notably, well, it can't be used for Xyz summons. It's a token. Nova, you boob. It doesn't have to specify that. Okay. So then what is this? You banish this card, discard a card, make a level 1 Earth Machine token. It's not a tuner. We're summoning cards whose attack you with own defense. Okay, I'm lost. I'm very lost on this. I'm gonna need the update on this one. Why does it even care about this text? It's not like it says it can't be special summoned at all. You can just pop this onto the field. Yeah, I'm lost. I'm sorry, folks. I'm lost. Rusted Mammoth, a level 5 Earth Machine monster, 2100 attack and defense. If this card is in your hand, you can banish Machine Link monsters from your deck, from your extra deck specifically, whose combined link ratings equal exactly 5. Special summon this card. You can target one card you control and one card your opponent controls and return them to the hand. This is a quick effect if this card is linked to a Link 3 or higher Machine Link monster. Machine Link... Machine Links. There were so many archetypes that were in this set. There's Cool Tunes, there's Clown Crew, there's Predaplants. What are we doing here? What is happening? What is going on? What are we doing here? I'm so curious. Oh. Is this No? Yeah, I'm lost. Cool quick effect removal. I'm sure there's a few machine decks that'll like to have that on hand. Anyway, Officiating Reverie, a level 6 Dark Zombie monster, 2000 attack, 1100 defense. If this card is in your hand, you can discard one other card to special summon this card. If an Xyz monster is sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this card to special summon a zombie monster from your graveyard. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can target one zombie Xyz monster you control and attach this banished card to it. You only use each effect of Officiating Reverie once per turn. So, it's easy to summon because it just takes another discard, which is great. If an Xyz monster into the graveyard, you can banish it to bring a zombie back, which could be that Xyz monster. And the next turn... Oh, and then you get to bring it back, so it could potentially keep recycling itself over and over again. That's pretty slick. So we just got a big level 6... Maze of Muertos is out, right? Maze of... We didn't just talk about it and then it just never came out, right? Set release. Yeah, okay. Maze of Muertos has been out. So this is here. We have a big rank 6 zombie deck in the new Pumpkin cards, and this works really well with it. It's a way to get easy material onto the board, helps revive them, and can give them material back. This is a solid card that goes along with all of that. Is Maze of Muertos why we have the weird machine stuff in here? Was there something in that I missed out on? Mikanko? No, it was Mikanko's Heroes and Pumpkin and Overload Future Fusion and I'm sorry, I can't get over this. What is you? What is you? What are that? What is you? What are that? Ugh. I can't. Okay. Officiator of Doom, Samuel. This is like this looks like our Drudge Dragon thing. This looks like it's an evolution of, because like that's the Officiating Reverie. This is the Officiator. We can kind of see the hood on both of them, but this looks like the Wolo. It's got a little Wolo energy to it. Yeah, Wolo, founder of the Drudge Dragon. This is... Wait a second, is this a recolor? Are we doing recolor monsters in 2026? No, hold up. You gotta see it. Folks, you gotta see this. There's no way. Oh, image new tab. Give me a big... I want a big Wolo picture. I want to show this off. Open image new tab. Da-da-da-da. That is the tiniest image ever. Thank you. Thank you so much. Will this help? Is this what? This is much better. Okay, look at this. Not that. Look at this. There's the hood. There's the skull face. There's like scythe ended wings. Kind of draws scythe, hood, wings. It's like a little different, but this is like. Wolo's also a zombie, right? Like, despite the name, this is a zombie monster, right? It is. It is. Huh? I guess it kind of makes sense now that I'm really like digging into this, because Wolo is also a rank 6, so you could use it with that. But like, what's this name's again? Officiator of Doom Samuel. That's like a very angelic name, and then we're looking over here and talking about Wolo. Huh? This is wild. Okay. Back to reality. 2 level 6 monsters, rank 6, 1100 attack, 2600 defense, requires any 2 level 6 monsters as material. During the main phase, as a quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 zombie monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, then you can negate the effects of 1 monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to that monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 monster in either graveyard and shuffle it into the deck. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn, so you can put it back if you wanted to. You can put back an opponent's monster if you want to. This is pretty good. What, like, it's a quick effect. You make this, detach on your turn, summon a Bungus. They're big enough, they get to hit a monster, and then during your opponent's turn, you can do that same thing with Officiator. And then if it ever dies, you get to reconstitute it. And this, if it's sent to the graveyard, so what? You could, like, link it off and get the bonus there. This is solid. This is just good stuff. And it helps give more rank 6 enablers to zombies. Maybe this creates a new way to play them. I think zombies have been dominated by, like, what? Eldritch, which is rank 10 stuff, which doesn't really synergize with the zombies because they don't have that stuff normally. There's, like, good level 4 stuff that's, like, smaller zombies that recur themselves. A little Vendread, but I think Vendread is kind of its own deal where zombies help out with that. And then now we have this kind of level 6 matters zombie variant that I think has some pretty good legs to it right now. So, I think I might be exploring some options with that, especially because a lot of that Vendread stuff is level 6. Hey now. Hey, wait a second. Hold up. Okay. That's all from me right now. Witchcrafter stuff is obviously incredible. All that stuff was good. Let me know what you think of the new TCG exclusives, and I gotta know. Am I that out of the loop? Am I that out of the loop that I have no idea what Rust and Mammoth and Checker is supposed to be doing? It has to be. All of these are made with such specificity, such purpose, and I'm stuck here grasping at straws at half of them. Fata Dragna, though, gotta get my hands on this one. Holy Toledo, what a good dragon. Oh, it's got 2500 defense. Wait a second. 2500 defense. Branded in high spirits target. Okay, that's it for me. That's all my stuff. Please let me know all the stuff that you are looking forward to using with the TCG exclusive archetypes, especially the ones that I have no damn clue how they work, because I'm so curious how they fit in. If you like the Witchcrafter stuff, if you're experienced with them, do they affect things, or am I overhyping them? Let me know. And until the next time Konami drops some juicy spoilers, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye. Today's episode is brought to you by Dragon Shield. Get the sleeves as strong as dragon scales and save 5% on your order by using the coupon code GoldenNova at checkout while helping out the channel. It was also brought to you by my lovely patrons, including this month's illustrious Quasar Commanders, Upstairs Media and the Critic of Innocence, Nebula Navigators, 3rd Dynasty, Ada Basilisk, Adam Zajdel, Ancient Wizard, Andrew Newman, Battle Axe, Beastsman, Charlie Mercury, Chibi Gohan, Christopher Fuss, Clockswork, Comrade Eric, Frankie, Great Big Pillock, Groog, Hairbear, Harry the Ominous Benefactor, Iron Zero, Iskander 711, Carp, Marion James E. Picata, Meme King, Muse Clark, Orozco 09096, Panther J, Pat Poos, Rebel King Lucifer, Red Eyes Jackalow, RJ the Jank Monarch, That One Dumbass and the Wizard Moose, Cosmic Crusaders Animasta, Anthorak, A Random Pup, Blitzwolf, Chaz Ghost, Christopher Fuss, again, Cool Trainer Dark, Dr. Entity, R.I.P., Eki Bullock, Eva Padilla, Herbal D, Inblink, J.A. Flair, Julian Marquez, Kale the Dragon, Kryptonian Blurred, Lobomaru02, Manga Pages, Millennia Asta, Mr. Machina, Natia Lee Alexander, Neon Yaminer, Nicholas Murphy, Not Al Gore, Obsidian, Rhyme Kairos, Rogue Wolf, Seraph SG, Shizuka Nijimura, Simic Toadstool, Sonic 21 Blast, Stepfin Huntsman, the Legendary Raven, the Queen of Time, Tiger X2476, Tristan O'Meara, Zadine, Zaldreka, Yazuz 1, Zephyrath the Rock Thing, and Zentha, as well as all the lovely Starlight Explorers you see on screen now. If you'd like to help me in my journey to cover all of Yu-Gi-Oh's archetypes, get my videos early, be a part of these credits and other awesome perks, it would mean the world to me if you would check out the link to my Patreon in the description or consider joining as a YouTube member.